in the nuts. I'ma stomp him in the nuts. I'ma stomp him in the nuts. I'ma stomp him in the nuts.
Hey, yo, what's good? So, not only are we getting Bryant Jennings versus Luis King Kong Ortiz, which I think will be a very entertaining fight between two big men, and this is really a toss-up for me. I understand if you think Bryant Jennings is a favorite for this, but I don't think anyone will steamroll over anyone. Both of these fighters are extremely talented. And they're both good fighters. They could both take a hit. I know Jennings can. I'm not so sure about Luis Ortiz, actually. But, I mean, he's a Cuban fighter. He's very slick. He's very light on his feet. I'm doing a little analysis because I didn't make a video about when this fight was announced, because I was beaten to it by a lot of you guys. So, I didn't want to do it. But yeah, I'm very excited about this fight, and I am very much looking forward to it. And for the HBO deniers, criticizers, saying that HBO is killing boxing, look at their lineup at the end of the year. We just got GGG Lemieux. We're getting Bradley Rios, which is consensus that will be a good fight, right? Canelo Cotto, which we've been waiting for all year as well. Tyson Fury versus Vladimir Klitschko, which is a very worthy opponent for Klitschko. Even if you think that Klitschko will steamroll over Fury, like I do, I still think it's an interesting fight. And now we got this in December. I'm happy about this fight. And according to BoxRec, the card is looking to be spectacular. And for these fights, it looks like the fighters have confirmed it, but they're not completely official yet. So I'm just really hoping that these fights will become official soon, but it looks like they're being made. Okay? So we got Nicholas Walters versus Jason Sosa. I really haven't heard of Jason Sosa before, so if you guys could inform me, maybe you've heard about this fight, or is this just a stay busy fight for? Is this just a stay busy fight for Nicholas Walters? Yeah, he's never fought. Checking BoxRec real quick. He's never fought for a world title before, and there's not really any big significant fight, so this just looks like a stay busy fight for Nicholas Walters. He only fought once this year, but I mean, Nicholas Walters is always an exciting fighter, so I'm happy to see him back inside of the ring, the Axeman. And two other fights that look good on paper. We got Gabe Rosado coming back and facing Joshua Clottey. Yes, Joshua Clottey's old or older, but he is still, I think he could still compete with a guy like Gabe Rosado, who is very flawed. He's a very flawed fighter, but a very exciting fighter which has a lot of heart. So yeah, Clottey's 38 years old. He's had 44 fights, but he's been in a few wars. He's been in a few tough fights. Cotto, Margarito, Pacquiao. What else did he fight? Judah. He beat Diego Corrales too. I remember that. So he's had a very underappreciated career, I think. He's a very underappreciated fighter, a tough African fighter. So he did knock out Anthony Mundane last year, so I don't think he's completely done as a fighter. And like I said, Gabe Rosado is very flawed and can be beat, of course. So I think that will be an exciting fight, if anything, against two guys that are struggling to stay relevant. I think Gabe Rosado will always be relevant just because of his reputation. It'll be like guys like Gotti and Katsidas, guys that were never great, but they give it all in the ring. And that's Gabe Rosado too. And now we got the return of Yuneski Gonzalez, another Cuban fighter who fought that extremely close fight against John Pascal in his last fight. He's a very skilled Cuban fighter as well. And he will be fighting. Oh, man. Ukrainian fighter Vyacheslav Shabransky. So, if I pronounce that wrong, apologize. And he is an undefeated fighter. 14-0 with 12 knockouts from the Ukraine. And I don't know much about him either, but on paper this looks good. Two guys that could bang. I don't like I said, I don't know much about this guy, but you got 14 fights, 12 knockouts. So looks on paper like he could bang, and he is from Ukraine, so I would bet money that he's got an extensive amateur record as well. So this is shaping up to be an exciting card on December 12th. And honestly, I look forward to seeing this, especially the main event. See what King Kong could do against Jennings. I personally favor King Kong in this. So, yeah, what do you guys think about this card? What does it compare to other cards in the year, to other HBO cards, to other PBC cards? And who do you guys have winning in these fights? Thank you, everybody, for watching, and you guys have a great day. Peace.